Hi, my name is Carsten Stanjek. I'm the CEO of HITT Volleyball. HITT stands for High Impact Technical Training. My background, I was born in West Germany, came over when I was 17 years old, did my education in Calgary, and then ended up being a teacher for 20 years. After 20 years, I left teaching and started my own company because I felt that kids need a more technical and stronger volleyball development experience. My gist is to hire the best coaches in the industry. Together with my experience for 35 years in the field of volleyball, I've been able to create a business that helps kids in the truest fashion to become better at the game of volleyball. HITT's been running for 13 years strong, and it started with one camp of 24 kids in Calgary with an idea that was born to create opportunity for kids to get excellent coaching, not just if you're an excellent athlete, but if you're an average athlete or a beginner athlete, but to get to secure the best possible coaching. And so that's how HITT came about, and it's 13 years strong running. This year we're doing about 2,000 kids plus over the whole year. HITT runs programs essentially starting in the summer with a big focus on summer camp, and we run that between 13 and 14 locations all over Alberta, maybe a little bit into British Columbia. We have 1 or 2 locations, but mainly in Alberta. And we offer also a variety of camps, so half-day camps, either AM or PM camps, 4-day full-day camps, 5-day full-day camps, and then our premier camp, the total camp for girls only, which is a 6-day training camp and super high and intense. We also offer generally co-ed camps or boys-only camps. Coaches are the heart and soul of any camp, in my opinion. And for me, the big deal about coaching is that I wanted the most experienced coaches possible in the industry to give the kids the best experience possible. I hire coaches with 20 years plus experience, and I ask them to be super technical. Those coaches have had the pedagogical experience and have made mistakes in the past, and are able to move kids much faster than, say, a high school student or a university student or even a professional athlete that don't really have a coaching background. So we try to really focus on people that are masters in the industry of coaching. The key thing is that we break skills down from the very beginning. The aspect of volleyball is lots of repetition and also technically sound. Because if your technical base isn't sound and we increase the speed of the game, your technique will fall apart and you end up making a lot of mistakes. So in HITT, we break it down right from the very beginning and then slowly build you up with a volume of contacts and the ability to get really strong foundations. And then you can increase the speed over time. What's the difference in HITT from other camps? In my opinion, number one, it's the coaching, the delivery of the skills, and then the amount of repetitions kids get in a camp. The other thing is a lot of the camps that we do, or most of them, are coach controlled. We don't just throw the ball in and let the kids bang the ball around. It's really coach controlled, so they get really good feedback. We can create rallies versus kids serving at each other and there being a lot of dead space. The professionalism that we set out in HITT, the schedule that we keep, things are on time, things look good, coaches are professional, the way we address kids and parents is super professional.
One of the biggest differences is the coaching staff. Carsten does a really good job of curating coaches that come with a lot of different backgrounds and experiences. I think it's really great for the athletes to learn from lots of different people. And something that I really enjoy about it is how much they reiterate gratitude. You know, having the opportunity to be on the court is something that, again, we haven't had the ability to do for the past almost 2 years. So just coming into a space where there's a lot of community, a lot of gratitude, I think that really makes HITT a lot different than some other programs. We do a really good job of making sure that we're very purposeful in everything that we do, not a lot of time wasted.
Generally, what we try to focus on is really being extremely technical as we teach a lot of the skills and giving them a lot of good feedback and trying to really make sure that their foundation is strong. If the foundation is good, we can build from that, and then as athletes, they're able to make those steps towards, that next level significantly easier.
Favorite thing for HITT is watching the students or the kids, just how much they improve in a short amount of time. They come from different school programs and club programs, and we get them for a short amount of time, and just the amount of improvement that we see in a short amount of time and how much fun they have is probably the best part of this. For every session, we give every kid about 2 to 3 points of technical feedback per session or per court change. So the amount of technical feedback they get, and it's something to build on what they've done before. We break down skills to the very basic level and then start to add more to it, but we make sure that the foundation piece is strong first, but then they constantly are getting feedback because of our low coach to player ratio.
I've been coaching for 34 years. I started when I was 17 years old in high school in St. Albert, Alberta, and I've grown and I've coached at multiple levels, all the way from our mini smash ball all the way up to coaching with the RDC Kings in 2006 and 7 with Keith Hansen, winning a national championship. There's been incredible things along the way and great mentors that I have throughout the province, and I just love giving all that back to the kids. The really great format that Carson has with HITT is bringing in the experienced coaches all around. It's not just one experienced coaches with drill coaches. It's different points of view, different ways of saying the same thing that might hook in an athlete's mind, right? I might say it one way and then another coach will say it another. And then what that also allows is cross-pollination between coaches. So if I go up to Edmonton like I've done before and coach in that camp at the Seville, I get to learn and hear things said a different way as a coach. And as all coaches, we continue to grow throughout our life. We don't know it and stop learning. We have to be lifelong learners to be the best for our athletes. So with all that experience and that ability to cross-pollinate and share, it leads to really focused, unique, and strong environments for the kids to practice. The whole idea of those, if you watch the practices and you come to some of the camps, the contacts are everything. We'll do a short court and a 3/4 court rather than a full court to give the kids those contacts so that it's not just stand and watch. It's like lots of those great contacts in a short amount of time. So it's beautiful. So many athletes are worried about making mistakes and wanting to be the P word. And like I tell them right away, there's no such thing as perfect in volleyball. Volleyball is a game of mistakes, and you have to be comfortable making them in practice with your family to then go and play in a game against another group and hopefully make less mistakes than them to win. So it's that comfort and helping them be confident and giving them that quick feedback, specific quick feedback about those technical keys that help them go, oh, that's what I'm doing. And also one of the things I'm a visual learner. And I give a lot of visual cues when I'm coaching, right? So I want you to set like a waterfall, like so they can vision that waterfall. I want your hand to be like a 2x4, so you're hitting that ball strong and not having what we call that spaghetti wrist. So athletes really pull on that and they take it and can, again, digest it, practice it in our safe environment.
HITT camps I find are super valuable. Having another coach that has so much experience and to work with just gives me a great aspect and a great view on the game. Gives me different drills that I can use. Kids get high volume in a short amount of time, which is awesome. So many touches, just touching the ball is what kids need these days. They need to be able to touch that ball and just repeatedly learn. And you learn from doing, and so you can watch YouTube videos or you can watch videos or camp videos and that kind of stuff, and until you actually get in a situation where you can use those skills, that's the benefit of HITT camps. You get all the time in the gym, and it's sometimes like this weekend we're here for a short amount of time. They get 3 sessions and it's just slammed in there, and they get tons of contacts in that short amount of time.
So we want to see you come to one of our HITT camps and see in person how good this experience can be for you. We want you to try it out firsthand on the court with our outstanding coaches, our master coaches, to make yourself better, to learn from the best and develop your game to another level. So come on out, try one of our summer camps, academies, or fall club prep camps.
Ready, 1, 2.